respect to the opponent. On guard. Watching the opponent. Hiding behind the hand. Changing the bow. Saluting the opponent. Strong attitude. Opponent moves in and punches. I move away. Block. Opponent, as I move in, I strike him once. I move in again, strike again. Move in again, strike again. In theory, the bow is blocked. The opponent moves in and strikes me. Learning block. I look to my right. My next opponent advances and attacks my leg. Leg is picked up out of the way. Moving in, striking the opponent to the side of the head. Looking behind me, new opponent. I move away to gain distance so I can think a little bit. As I attack the opponent, he blocks. The opponent advances to me and attacks. I block. I strike down on the opponent's wrist, knocking the bow loose. Strike to the top of the head, to the groin, to the top of the head, to the collarbone, to the other collarbone, punching the opponent, moving away on guard. Looking behind me, new opponent. He advances and strikes to the back. I move away, turning, blocking his technique. Striking down on the wrist, striking to the head, striking to the groin, back to the top of the head, to the collarbone, to the other collarbone, punching the opponent, stepping away on guard. Looking to my left, new opponent begins to advance. As my opponent punches chewed on, I turn and block. And I move in, thrusting the opponent once, move in again, thrusting again, move in again, thrusting again. New opponent attacks from the rear. As I watch the new opponent, I again strike this opponent. I move in and attack the kidney area. Looking behind me, new opponent advances, I move away, striking the knee. Opponent returns the strike to my knee. Opponent strikes to the side of the body, standing up, bracing with the foot. Striking down against the wrist, knocking the bow loose, strike to the opponent's head, opponent's groin, back to the opponent's head, to the collarbone, other side of the collarbone, punching the opponent, stepping away on guard. Stepping away from my opponent on guard, preparatory movement. As I advance and swing the bow, it misses the opponent. He advances and strikes overhead. Then he strikes to the bottom. Looking to my right, new opponent advances and attacks the leg. Picking the leg up, striking the opponent, he blocks. Going around his bow, hypnotizing him, knocking the bow out of the way, striking the opponent to the side of the head. Looking to my left, new opponent, I change the hands on the bow. As the opponent advances and strikes the leg, lifting the leg out of the way, I strike the opponent, he blocks. I go around his bow, hypnotizing him, knocking his bow away, moving in, striking the opponent to the side of the head. Looking at my next opponent, I turn and strike, he blocks. After he blocks, I change the footing, hands, strike to the groin. Looking over my shoulder, next opponent, I turn, strike down across the neck, driving my opponent behind me. The new opponent moves in, I jump, changing feet, strike the groin, strike overhead. The opponent strikes to my head, blocking, strikes to the other side of my head, I block. Opponent moves in and punches, blocking, stepping up, and the Bunkai.